Hi, my name is Blong, and today we'll be talking about what Microsoft Azure is. What is Microsoft Azure? It is a public cloud computing platform with solutions including infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. These services can be used to help with analytics, virtual computing, storage computing, network, and more. Infrastructure as a service is a third-party host hardware software service, storage, and other infrastructure components on behalf of the end user. This means that it is very elastic and you only need to pay for what the service you need. Platform as a service is a third-party platform allowing users to develop, run, and manage applications without the complexity of a building and maintaining the infrastructure themselves. Next, we'll be talking about software as a service. Software as a service allows the users to connect and use cloud-based apps over the internet. It removes the need for organization to install and run hardware and software within their own. It saves the most money, especially for customer relationship management and enterprise resource planning software. It helps with scalability for growing small to medium-sized enterprises, and it has continuous updates and 24/7 support services. Some characteristics of Microsoft Azure is that it is flexible. You can move compute resources up and down depending on the capacity your enterprise needs. It is open. It supports almost any operating system, language, or framework, and it is reliable. 99.95% availability service level agreement with 24/7 tech support. It is also global, which means that the data housed is in geosynchronized and it is economical. You only pay for what you need. Now I'll turn it over to Cameron and John, in which they will dive deeper into Microsoft Azure, give you a tour around Microsoft Azure, and talk about the cost and the ROI call to action.
Hi, I'm Cameron, and today I'm going to show you a tour of Microsoft Azure. So when you log into your account, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to be the main screen of Microsoft Azure. And from here you can see first off your storage accounts. And if you want to just click on that, you will be able to see a list of your storage accounts below. Unfortunately, right, there it is. There it is. It's now loaded. And you can click on it and change any settings to it uh, that you need. So that's easy to do. We'll go back to the home. Another thing you can have is virtual networks, which basically connects everything on Azure. You got multiple users, connects it all together, and makes it nice and seamless for you. You can also create virtual machines. These are going to be a server, and they're really easy to make. All you have to do is hit add on here and go through all these lists. It literally takes you less than 5 minutes to create a server if you need. And of course, you can always upgrade anything in here as you please. So if you don't need that high scale of a size, it costs you less. If you need something bigger, it's going to cost you a little bit more. But you can always upgrade in that sense. And if there's something you don't have that you would really like, you probably can find it right here in the marketplace. So all these most Windows products have a marketplace, and you go on there and it has all these apps available. Some are free, and some cost money. And of course, it will just add it on to your monthly bill if you want something different. Uh, and you'll get a monthly bill at the end of the month, and everything you spent, it adds it all up and you have an idea. You can also budget that. John will talk more about finances right after me.
Hi, I'm John, and I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about the cost structure for Microsoft Azure. For the main purposes, Microsoft Azure is a pay-as-you-go service. The easiest way to figure out what you will be paying for what you want to use is you go to their pricing calculator. Here, we'll look at things that we want to try out. So for example, let's look at virtual machines. So here it's going to pull it up. It will have your estimate. It'll show where you would like to use it, what operating system, all the standard things you'd want, how much, how you would like to pay. You pay as you go. You can pay for a year at a discounted rate or 3 years at even larger discounted rate. And if you have a license for Windows or not. And here you can just see the upfront cost as well as some other things that you can use. The big things with Microsoft Azure is on a 5-year return on investment, it has an increase of 465%. It's a 6-month payback on investment, a 47% reduction in unplanned downtime, and a 35% reduction in compliance related penalties. Microsoft Azure is easy to learn with the Microsoft Azure Training and Certificate Program. It makes it easy for anyone to be able to pick it up, and they also have an import and export service where they will upload data that you send to them. If Microsoft Azure seems like a good idea after listening to what we've had to say about it, then you can go and Google Microsoft Azure free trial or go to azure.microsoft.com/en-us/free to try your free trial today and get started with Microsoft Azure. Thanks for watching.